Hello, beautiful souls. Here is your weekly tarot forecast for the 5th to the 11th of January. How are we all? I do hope you're all okay. I hope that you saw the new year in with peace and happiness. So, 5th to the 11th. So, the 5th will be 12th night. If you have a Yule or a Christmas tree up, are you taking it down before 12th night or on 12th night? Or were you absolutely sick of it and you took it down on Boxing Day? Do let me know your ways and traditions in the comments below. Okay, the deck is ready. So let's see what could be coming in for you this week. What energies may be around you. How you can best work with the guidance that is given. I'm going to start with 5. It feels the right thing to do because this is from the 5th. Let's turn the cards and see what we have. 8 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. So we've got 2 from Pentacles and then 1 each of the other suits. So a bit of everything, you know, a bit of love and emotions, a bit of up in our minds, a bit of action, and a bit of material realm. Let's start with the 8 of Cups for you. A change, a move on. Okay. The 2 of Swords. Do you need to? Do you need to move on from something? Have you had enough of something that keeps playing on your mind? 5 of Wands. What is this playing on your mind? You know, is it a little bit of argy-bargy from people, from situations, and you just want to cut the ties of it now? The 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. At the moment, whatever this little bit of argy-bargy is, it's leaving you without, okay? 3 of Pentacles, you're not quite there yet. You haven't quite secured the goods. 4 of Pentacles, now you have, but you've still got to keep working towards bettering yourself, freeing yourself from this energy that could be disagreeing with you somehow. What is this? You know, as I say this, do you understand what this disagreeable energy could be? I'm not going to go full on and say that it's toxic energy, but I am going to say it's causing you to be rubbed up the wrong way. You're not liking what you're hearing. You're not liking what you're seeing. You're not liking what you're possibly being talked into. It doesn't align with your values, you know. Is this behavior below your usual standards? You don't have to stand for it. You can move forward, move away from these heart ties that this kind of unnecessary energy brings. Cut some ties, you know. This is not make or break, my darlings, but this is an energy that is unsettling you in some way, and you've got to do something about it this week. You've got to do something about it with the 2 of Swords. You've got to see your truth, understand your truth in your mind, and come back to them and say, unless you allow me to do things my way, I am going to walk away from this in some capacity. You know, I don't want to be left without. I want to have enough energy or money or resources that you are possibly trying to take away from me with your differing opinions to mine. You know, does that make sense? I feel as though it's a case of someone just has a different idea about doing things to you. And I feel as though you've probably compromised on this for quite a while, but it's really not aligning with your true beliefs. And it is getting to the point where you do need to cut ties and say, listen, you can have that opinion and you can do things the way you want, but don't involve me anymore. You know, I want to build. I want to go from a 3 to a 4. I want it to be, you know, I want to have some substance as I move through January, and I want to build on it. And you're keeping me small, you know. Queen of Cups, yes, absolutely. What you need should come first with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a lovely energy in the sense that she does love those who deserve her love, but she loves herself first, and that is the most important thing. And if you have been just placating someone and just agreeing with someone because you feel it gives you an easier life, this is the week where it absolutely can and probably should change, okay? It's all right for them to do what they want. It's all right for them to live the way they want. But it's time for them to stop involving you in it because it is hindering your growth, my darlings, you know. And when the Queen of Cups energy comes in for you, and yes, I'm using my magic little mushroom deck today, okay, and when the Queen of Cups comes in, can you see all the purple undertones there? Purple is a very, very spiritual colour, and it is deep and it is psychic, and it's very, very linked to a colour that witches love and they use because it helps them to strengthen their connection to their crown chakra, you know. It's a case of I don't know how I know, but I know what is best for me, and what may be best for you is fine, but it's not best for me. And I'm going to love myself a little bit more, and I'm going to say no to you. You know, the only other card on my table with these purple tones in it is the first card, which is the 8 of Cups. So we've got the Queen of Cups and the 8 of Cups. This spiritual purple colour resides within both these cards. You're going to love yourself enough to say, I'm cutting these heart ties. I'm going to walk away. You do your thing. I'm going to do mine. Maybe we can come together again. But right now, I am not moving on my decision to do what is right for me this week. Okay, what is right for me this week? Let's get a clarity card for you, my darlings, and see what else comes up. Thank you, the Hanged Man. Yeah, this has probably absolutely run its course, you know. And if you keep agreeing with them, you're getting nowhere. You're at a pause. You're at a standstill. That is not for you. If they want to stand still, if they do not want to progress within their lives, that's absolutely fine. But I don't feel that you want to stay in this still stagnant energy where nothing happens. I really feel as though you want to build and build, you know. Do not give in anymore. Do not give in to anything less than you this week. You have your beliefs and you have them because you want to build. And if they don't, that's fine. You're going to have to leave them to it. You know, you're going to have to leave them to it. Very often with the 5 of Wands energy, it is a bit of argy-bargy. It is a bit of difference of opinions. Usually, a compromise can be reached, but I feel you've already tried to compromise, and I feel as though it's got you nowhere. So it's definitely time to do it your way, okay? It's definitely time to do it your way. I'm going to get, they're kind of like a positive affirmation for you that you can carry with you throughout your week, okay? I'm dropping them, so I'm going to take the very bottom. That's the very bottom card, and let's see what we have for you, my darlings. Okay, all right, so love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. Let me show you that beautiful, beautiful image. She has the moon cycles all the way down her back. Okay, we've just had, where are we? The 5th. Yeah, we've just had the full moon in Cancer, the cold moon, the first full moon of the year. And of course, Cancer is a water sign, a love sign, you know. So yeah, you've got to love yourself a little bit more now. Just like with this Queen of Cups energy, she loves herself. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. And this is intimacy that you hold within yourself, for yourself, as a whole person, okay? We're not dealing anymore with someone who disagrees with us. Sometimes just for the sake of it, it gets us nowhere. Value yourself a little bit more, okay? Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. And I do believe, my darlings, it can, if you free yourself from, again, I'm not going to say toxic energy, but I am going to say energy that just does not align with what you want anymore. My darlings, I will leave that with you. I hope that it helps as you move through your week. It is time to choose you, okay? My love, my sweetest blessings to you. Take good care and bye-bye for now.